We are back again, guys, with week 42 now of the SMMA journey. Let's dive into updates, give you an idea of where we're at currently in the business revenue-wise, and also just to show you that over a period of time, you can completely change the position you're in if you're wanting to get out of your current situation. So the first thing is revenue. At the moment, we are at 8K USD, and that is with 4 sales calls left on the calendar before we get to the 30th of April, which means it's the end of the month as of the 1st of May. And so we are very close now to hitting the 10K mark. I didn't think it would happen so soon, first off, but also like I don't really know how to describe it in all honesty. It doesn't really do anything for me. Like obviously I'm really pleased at the fact that I'm potentially going to hit a milestone that loads of people desire and want to get to. But in all honesty, it doesn't really like make me go, wow, like I'm so happy. And at the start I thought it would. And I've come to realise with this, and people always say this, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey that you go on. And that's what I've really come to understand through doing this and creating my own business and having a team now that does stuff for me within the business, is that it's really just about a process and a journey. Like I'm never going to be satisfied, and I know I won't, with whatever amount of money that I make, because to me, money is not the whole and sole objective. I want financial freedom for my family, yes. But in all honesty, I just want to create the life that I want to live. The lifestyle design, do what I want when I want. And I know in the long term that this business game is going to give me that. I also just really enjoy working on it as well. Like I enjoy the challenges, I enjoy overcoming the challenges, I enjoy sticking with it, because if you stick with something for long enough, you're going to become very, very good at it. Now, we still have comms to collect from all of our clients. We work on a pay-per-close basis, on top of obviously the service fee up front. And so we've got commission to collect from that as well. Yeah, like we're either going to be really, really close, or we're going to hit it, or we're going to skyrocket it because we'll get a few closes from these sales calls that are on the next couple of days. So we just have to see how things go in all honesty. And I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know how it goes. So stay tuned for next week's episode or journey update, whatever you want to call it, to see how we finished in April. So the main thing, and I've said this, I believe I said this last week, was solving the ABR issue. That's our main issue at the moment. If you're not sure what the ABR is, it's the appointment booking rate. We need to solve that because that is a really big bottleneck at the moment for our agency. We're not booking consistent meetings. If we book consistent meetings, I'm talking even 10 calls a week minimum, we're on to a winner. And so with that in mind, it's really important just to focus on one thing at a time. That's what I've learned massively this week, is just focus and put all your time and dedication into solving one problem within the business. And right now that's the ABR, the appointment booking rate. We need to up the appointment booking rate. Right now it's at 0.53% across all my appointment sales. We want to at least be getting that to 1%. So we're at least booking across the team 1 meeting a day, if not more, obviously. Because if we are at 0.53, that means that we're not even booking a meeting a day as a team at the moment. Whereas if we are at 1%, which means we're booking at least a bare minimum of 1 meeting across all the appointment sets on average. So that's where we're at with that at the moment. And we're going through stuff. I'm trying to think what I can do to make it easier for the appointment sets. So I'm going through and vetting all the leads, making sure that all these people are people that would need our service, number one, but also the right fit for us and our agency. And that's another thing that you need to remember as well. Now, this week we've had so far no closes. That's the reality of it. And that's just down to the ABR issue. We solved that. We have a top of funnel of new calls booked, new leads coming through. And then before you know it, you've got sales calls. And then once you've got the sales calls, you've got closes as well. So it's just about solving that. That's the main priority right now. Now, the final thing and the exciting part is that we are over now and contacting the US market. We've hit the whole of the UK. We have grown and scaled numerous gyms now in the UK. So it's now a case of us going from the UK market to the US. And as I'm sure you're aware, this is a completely different game. We're learning a lot as we go. Obviously, I'm speaking to my mentors about it as well, because they outreach to the US. They have US clients. And so, yeah, it's just a whole different kettle of fish. And it's one of those things where you're just going to have to learn as much as possible, as fast as you can. And that's the exciting part. It's going to be challenging, but I want to take challenges on like that because it's going to help my agency, my business, my team grow even further, which is at the end of the day is what I want. I want people to come into the team that want to be here, number one, but number two, to earn and learn. Obviously, it's important to make as much money as possible, and my team know that they will be able to as long as we are booking consistent meetings. And so with that, we're in the learning phase at the moment where we're just learning about how to solve this ABR issue. Once we find that, then we're in the earning phase, and we'll get there for sure. sure. I'm confident because I'm sticking at it. I'm finding and tracking all the metrics, looking at the bottlenecks and focusing on that to make sure that we are as optimal as possible with our time and booking as many meetings as possible. So yeah, that's it for this week. Very exciting. Potentially finishing off the month with a 10K month. I will keep you updated. Stay tuned for next week. But as always, guys, you know, as always, always, take action.